Josh and Doug are working on disassembling the rest of the pieces on the rear end, the rear suspension, and getting it detailed and cleaned, and there's a lot of sandblasting. So my cousin called me a couple of weeks ago, Doug. We grew up together, and we basically grew up doing engine work, motorcycle work, mini bikes. I have a great deal of respect for his mechanical abilities, and he needed some work, so I said, heck yeah, get down here. But I want him to be able to get all the way up against this lip here, right to here. So this area here needs to be clean. Like when I asked Josh to make sure it was clean, now remember, the new rule is if I tell him to do something, I want him to completely ignore it and not do it. Then I don't come mad at you, you know, like I've been getting in trouble because I come at you all mad because I'm expecting something out of you. I ain't expecting nothing anymore.
Okay, good for you.
I have lowered my expectations.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Darren and I are gonna be in here working on the 340 so we can get it painted and installed on the new K-member. So I'm gonna leave you with those pieces. I'm gonna take Tweedledum here. Nice haircut, Alfalfa. Up here and work on the motor.
Hi, cousin. Am I supposed to go with him? How did you cope growing up with him?
Well, I didn't live with him.
Yeah, I know if I would have, I probably would have been gone.
Should we go hang this?
Yes, we should. Thank you, because
I'm ready.
I am just, oh. That non-hardening?
It will set up, but it doesn't get completely hardened. A lot of times when Darren and I are just working kind of one-on-one, we get along pretty well. He's a knowledgeable guy. In the case of the 71 stuff, he had a 71 340 car when he was younger. He remembers a lot of little details on it. So in this case, when we're getting along, we can get a lot done. Yeah, I'd make it even with the edge. So if you needed to cut some down, go ahead and do it. Putting the intake manifold on the 340 is a little challenging because the owner specifically wanted an Edelbrock aftermarket intake manifold. He wanted the Performer, I think it's called. So it's a dual plane aluminum intake manifold. My client with the Phantasm Cuda, he's got quite a few different Mopars. Most of them are very OE. He wasn't as hell-bent on making sure that every little detail item was OEM. So he wanted to add the Edelbrock aluminum intake because he had one on a car when he was a kid. But I need the nipple for that.
What did you call me earlier?
I think it's like a 9:30 seconds. Because you know I'm fighting this stupid intake manifold and I got you picking at me just constantly.
I'm trying to help you. No, but I'm not going to put this word on there what you called me anyway.
What'd I call you?
You called me an
and he walked out. He'll be back. But I called him a bad word and, you know, sorry. So. Okay, so I need, oh, you got the bell housing, nice.
Yeah.
And you're thread chasing the holes even.
Yes.
I love it.
Are you happy? Does that make you proud?
How did you know that was the right bell housing? You're either a really good guesser or you know the answer.
I actually did guess, believe it or not.
You really did?
Yes, I did.
The hole at the top is small block.
If it
This
didn't have
block
one there,
does
then
not
it
have
would
a
be a
hole.
big block.
Correct.
I remember that now.
Nice work.
The next thing that I have on here is the 340 transmission itself, which needs to be pressure washed, cleaned, and completely free of any dirt. The sway bar, which we finally got all the brackets and the rubber grommets off of that. So I need to get that sandblasted. I have other miscellaneous transmission parts and pieces that I need to get cleaned up, and so I can get everything laid out for the transmission to be assembled. Super swamped with a million other things that Mark wants me to do. And somewhere in all this list of things, I have to add in whooping his ass, and Darren's as well.
What are you doing? I need the bell housing and everything ready to go on that engine in about 15 minutes. And it doesn't look like it's any different than when I walked away from it. So is that possible? You okay?
Now, in a matter of life or death, if I don't get it done in 15 minutes?
No, fired and disowned from the family.
Okay, that's more like
minutes. I'd recommend going.
You know, I think that I should have signed the prenuptials with you